only just so much that we can do before we start sort of going into a negative reaction, right? So every good thing has its limits, right? And so we'll be practicing a little bit of sort of that as just as a, not necessarily a warning, but a reminder, right? So we're in the reminder part of this month. So we kind of recap all the stuff that has either been said or done or produced, changed. A lot of my commentary and conversation has been about sort of evolving into change, right? And yesterday the practice was pretty sweet. Sorry for the Wi-Fi disruption if you were on the call. But something that has been really sort of becoming sort of a great blessing and also a really great meditation for me. I really been about sort of that exact, and it was very specific in the forecast for the month, that we're in a time where we just have to reposition the things that we've gotten to know a little bit better. And so that means that you're maybe dabbling into some emotions that you formerly were avoiding, or that you recently tapped into, and they're kind of creating that turbulence that emotions do, right? Emotions can be a little bit disruptive, but not without good reason. So we want to make sure that that we're able to sort of take that information, because I think of emotions as being information, and position it so it looks well to behold, as you are the person that holds it, right? So just as you would set up your home, your puja, a shelf with all your trinkets of memories and sort of wishes, desires, we position it in just a way where it makes sense to us to be viewing it in that way. So that's kind of the way I visualize kind of working through some of these changes. So I like that sort of the yantra of meditation, right? So let's come to a comfortable tall seat. We'll take a moment to first just identify that you're sitting here, sitting where you are. And coming from this place, this centering, right, there's a clarity, because we have to know where we are in order to make the difference, right? To make the change, or really to step in, right? So if you have no idea where you are, then how are you going to fix it? And I'm not suggesting that we even need fixing, but when we tap into our practice, right, we're going into the practice to fortify, right? And fortifying will create change. And if there is a difference in what you are post as opposed to pre, right, then so be it, right? Make it the position and the way in which you want to view your life, yourself, your being. Right, so we come from a secure place, and that's your seat. Further up, if we were to kind of march through the chakra line, the second sort of landmark in the body is just below the belly button. It's kind of the sacral area, so it doesn't just sort of form in the front. It's not just in the back, but it's in your very core. And this is our creative place. You can look at it as sort of that place that you could draw your light energy, your breath energy, right? Your thought energy, your creative space in this area, right? So if you're feeling a little disrupted or off balance in the way that you want to creatively, I don't know, master, mindfully tap into something that is a question in your life, right? Here's the place. We picture that there is a light here, and that light is the color orange. And you could even make the light sort of special and unique. It could be moving light. It could be twinkling light. It could be swirling light. So when we are centering and focusing this area, or refocusing, right, you can take this light and manage it in whatever way you want. So if something is broke or stuck, right, see it sweeping the junk away. See whatever it is that blocks you, whatever you would come up with if you were to describe, why am I blocked? Why am I not this way? Why do I fear, right? And then watch it drift off with the light. Watch it sweep away like a river, right? Off and gone. Let it fizzle away, right? Like a gas or a dust. And so if you are following this, and if this has any place that is sort of helpful to you, you notice then that there's a clearing. I take a few breaths to enjoy that there's an open space. And then when we are stable, we're free, we're abundantly available for whatever it is that we're reforming and reshaping and connecting with. Right? Let your hands come to your heart. Bow gently to yourself to honor the work that you do. Release your hands and open your eyes. Yeah. All right. Positioning, making sure the mat is there. So I hope that the sound is also good. Let's come to our mats. When you're at your mat, right, making sure that your mat is in a position where if we do leave the mat, you're okay with kind of not being on it, right? And there's always going to be a time where these rigid sort of borders are not wide enough, right? So feel free to have the space around it. I know that we all live in limited spaces. So we're creative with that too, whether you have to put your hand or your leg on the couch or chair or your dog, right? So when you come to your mat, just freely playing with bending the knees, lifting the feet. And I'm going into a circle. I'm going around my right shoulder, and I'm actually doing a little twirl. I'm marching into a little twirl. Now I'm facing towards the back, picking up. As I pick up, I'm also flipping and moving my ankle around. So marching around in a circle, stamping around to find a place to come back to the middle. Okay? And then right here, now we're going to kick the feet back like you're kicking towards your back. Right? So you're picking up, it's stretching over the knee and the quads, and now I'm gently turning over my left shoulder and doing a twirl here, right? A slow twirl, a spin, a march, a circle, just kind of going around over the shoulder, back to a place, back to front, and then stopping, right? So now this is a little bit different. We're going to take a chair pose, right? Sit. Stay in chair pose with the legs, but you're going to open your right leg out to the right. That's all. So your hands can be at your heart or your chest, your hips. If you like to have them, arms lifted, right? You're going to go into work, step back towards the middle. So just remember, don't start with like 110% because we got to get somewhere. I want to get to 110% rather than start there, right? So you open out to your left. Come back through the middle, and then straighten the legs and fold. So I just got off my bike. I was teaching uptown a little bit on a rooftop. It's very windy out this morning. I'm feeling those sort of like my bike riding legs being a little sore, which should be good for you because it slows me down a little bit in the teaching. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, sit to chair. And here we go again. Step out to your right. And this is a little funny. Bring your left leg to meet the right. You're probably in the center of your mat. Right foot up again. Step over to your right. Left leg meets the right. You're in a chair pose. You'll come to stand. And then fold. Right? Down, bowing, reaching, head drops. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, sit to chair. Okay, now left foot off the floor, step to the left. There's a little 90 degrees, little straddle squat. Right foot meets the left. You're still in chair. Left foot out to the left, straddle squat chair. Right foot meets the left. Regular chair, up to stand, and then fold. Okay, here we go. Right foot step back, low lunge. And then up to warrior three. Bring this to chair pose. Right foot steps out to the right. Left foot meets. Right foot, step right. Left foot meets. Super nice. Very gently, touch the floor, fold. Awesome. Left foot steps back. Right, you're in a low lunge. Come up to warrior three. And then take chair pose. Okay, left foot open wide left. Right foot meet. Left foot wide left. Right foot meet. This should generally be falling in line with your mat. Come to stand and then fold. Ooh, pretty good. Right foot step back. Low lunge. Left leg goes back. Three-legged dog. Right. Left knee come forward. Tuck and tuck and tuck. As far forward as you can get that knee. Chin tucks as well. 3 breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale again. And this exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Come up to warrior 3. Right? Come up to stand. Right knee lifts. And then you're going to step out to that straddle squat. Left foot meet the right. Right? Come up to stand. Right knee lifts. Step over, straddle squat. Left foot meets the right, regular chair. And then all the way up to stand to fold forward. Whee! Pretty nice. Okay, right foot steps back. Low lunge. Left leg goes back. Three-legged dog. Okay, left foot steps forward. Lunge. Actually, that might have been a switch. Up to switch the legs. There you go. Right foot's back, three-legged dog. All right, now step the foot, bring the knee forward, tuck and tuck and tuck. Tuck, tuck, 3 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. This exhale, lift the chin, look, place the foot. Step up to warrior 3. Come up to stand, left knee lifts. Widen the left knee, step out left. Straddle chair. Narrow chair, feet together. Up to stand, left knee lifts. Widen the left knee. Step to straddle chair. Right leg meets the left. Yay. Up to stand, reach a little bit longer, lots of space. Fold. All the way over the legs. Head drops. Here we are. Pretty good. All right. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale. Hands touch. Left foot steps back. Here you are. Right leg goes back. Three-legged dog. Right? Right knee comes forward. Tuck the knee in towards the face. Face to knee. Then take this chaturanga. Right foot steps back. Right? Curl the heart forward. Go up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Okay, look forward, hop your feet to your hands, inhale to a flat back, exhale, sit to chair, inhale up to stand, right knee lifts. Right, widen your right knee out to the right, and you're going to take a half moon pose here, right leg back, left hand down, right, and as that right arm pulls you up to stand, step wide right. Straddle, left foot meets center. Inhale up to stand, right knee lifts. So this is where we get really off our mat. Widen the right knee, tip your heart forward, half moon pose here. All right, so you hopefully have the space in your home for this. Half moon pose with the right arm reaching, right arm pulls you all the way up to stand, right knee lifts, it's out to the right, and it lands you in a straddle chair. Left leg meets the right. Looks good. Inhale, up to stand. A little extra squeeze in the glutes to kind of spread across the thighs, across the waistline, up to the fingers. And then fold. Right? Follow your exhale down. It's pretty good. You like it. Right foot steps back. Okay, left leg goes back. Three-legged dog. Come forward, tuck the knee in towards the face, face to knee, and then take chaturanga. Okay, pull the chest forward, go for up dog, exhale back to down dog, look forward to your hands, Hop your feet to your thumbs. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. And then inhale up to stand. Left knee lifts. Left knee wide left. And then take half moon pose here. Right arm is reaching. Left heel is sliding back. Left arm is way up. All right, feeling my hamstrings today. Left arm is going to pull you up to stand. Left knee is wide left. And you're going to drop it into your straddle chair. Then right leg meets the left. So if you've been really sort of hungry for those inner thigh workouts, today's one of those, which also a large, big player in contribution are the hips, right? Sort of the outer glutes. Inhale up to stand. Left knee lifts. Widening the left knee, right arm forward. Half moon pose, right? Try to stack this line. I know we're not really looking in a mirror or a reflection here. Maybe you are. But feel yourself stacked and secure. Right heel to right hip to left hip. Right hand to right shoulder to left hand. Left arm pulls you up to stand with that left knee wide left. It's ready for you to land precisely where you expect yourself to go. Right leg meets the left, right foot. Chair pose, nice and deep. Up to stand, nice and long. Right? Take a moment to take it in. Enjoy the secure place that you've been tapped into. And then follow creatively, folding into the heart and the legs. Into the legs, down to the toes, up through the hips. Okay, inhale to the flat back. Exhale, knees bend, hands touch. Left foot steps back, low lunge. Right leg goes back, three-legged dog. This one, open the hip. And you're gonna go right knee comes up, touch the right shoulder, then down to the left wrist. Okay, now go up to the right shoulder again and bend the elbows, chaturanga the arms. Right, press this back, three-legged dog. Woo, that's a big one. Right foot step forward between the hands. Awesome. Come up, warrior three. Come all the way up, stand, left knee lifts. Right leg lowers you down, sit to chair. We're gonna go for a twist here. Right elbow outside, left knee, so there's a heart turn. Press into the feet, right heel comes off the floor first. Come up to stand, right knee lifts. Open the right knee, take half moon pose again. Left hand down, right arm up. Looks good. And then left arm picks you up to right arm, you come up and step right. So now you have a wide straddle squat, right hand inside right foot, left arm up to the sky. Right? And so now, the chest, the heart, the weight of the head, heads are heavy, so is the crown that we wear, is already over into the right leg, and we're very stable in the right hip. So when you push up through the left side of the ribs and the left hand, you're gonna come up with that left knee, and then you're gonna replace that with another half moon pose. Right? No big deal. Left arm's gonna pull you all the way up to stand, left knee lifts to center, and then sit this one to chair pose. It's a little combo. Right knee pulls you up, widen it to the right, and you're gonna sit into your straddle chair. Left hand inside left foot and right arm up to the sky. Awesome. Right arm is gonna pull you up. Here you are again, up through the center with that right knee. Sit to chair. Stay in chair pose. Left foot comes off the floor, step wide left. Then right foot over to meet the left, right? You're in chair, a little bit different. Heels lift, tiptoes, widen the knees, take crow. And so as the hands plant and you find yourself level and balanced over the hands, the fingers, your center of gravity, press that to a chaturanga. Whew. Sweep that up to an up dog. And exhale that back. Do a down dog. Pretty good. Okay, look forward to your hands. Hop your feet to your hands. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Okay, right foot steps back. Low lunge. Left leg's gonna go back. Three-legged dog. Open hip. Right, left knee comes forward to your left shoulder, right? Up high, upper arm, down low, right wrist, then back to the left upper arm, lean forward, chaturanga the arms. Right, so half crow kundalini. Press back. Whew. Three-legged dog. Pull that knee forward with your strength. Place the foot. And then ride that inhale up to warrior three. Right? Come up to stand, right knee lifts. And then sit to chair pose. Take a twist to the right. Left elbow outside the right knee. Here's a nice turn twist. It's really nice here. If you notice yourself in the strength that you've sort of accumulated from your practice, is that we've got a really great sort of wealth of knowledge in the core, streamlined spine, abdominal region, right? So when sort of the surprises come along, the shifting, turning, right? So as people jump around the corner and scare us, we have a great sort of ability to protect ourselves as we react to that. Come up to stand, left knee lifts. We're going half moon pose here. And so in those zigs and zags and the surprises of life, right, we've got a really great opportunity that we've sort of made space for the potential in our kind of the suppleness of our spine. Right, left arm's gonna pull you up to stand. Woo! Left foot steps you wide to the left. Here's your straddle. Left hand to the inside of the left foot, right arm up. Okay? That left hand is gonna push into, left foot's gonna put in the floor, pull the whole thing up, right knee lifts, and then sit this whole thing to chair pose. Right? Right here, come back up, left knee lifts, open that left knee to the left, and then we're gonna take half moon pose again. Right hand down, left arm up. Right, so hopefully this side of your mat has room for this to happen. Okay, and your inhale, left arm pulls you up. You're gonna sit that straddle, left foot out left, right hand to the inside of the right foot, left arm up to the sky. Okay, that left arm is gonna pull you back up, left knee up. Sit to your chair pose, narrow. Right foot hops out to the right. Left leg comes to meet it. Starting to feel that there in sort of that lateral side of the glutes. You're welcome. Here's your chair pose, then your tiptoes. Widen your knees to plant your hands. Now you get your hands to the floor and then your toes lift, one or both. If you're choosing today, neither, that's fine too. And that takes you chaturanga, right? Up dog, awesome. Down dog, so sweet. So take a couple breaths in this down dog. So we haven't been hanging out too much in down dogs in this whole week of practice, right? Only a couple of clarifying moments to kind of feel that space where down dog has its utility, right, for balance. Right, you're gonna feel yourself nice and steady. So thinking about the pelvis as it translates up the spine, just like we started class. Right, and even when we take these little sort of weird shapes right here, so you can bend your knees and widen them. So it's kind of a squish down, loaded up dog. Look forward to your hands. Even though you're looking forward, sink your heart down. Knees are wide. Okay, that power of the leg ready to bounce. Up your feet to the outside of your hands, so out towards your pinkies. Come all the way up to stand. Reach, hands together, into your heart. How's everyone? Right, so we've been traveling and kind of opening the pages of our epic tale, right, our book, our tale, to the rights and left side. So we're almost kind of shaping, if we were viewed from the sky down, we would see this kind of beautiful fanning out to each sides of our mat. And so that's kind of my visual that I'm thinking about today and how this is going to bring us. So now we're actually going to go to the right all the way around, back to the front. And then the second side goes all the way to the left and all the way around. I'm speaking that out now just in case you get confused on rights and lefts. So I'm starting from my right, which we usually do. So Let's see how that works out. All right, sit to chair pose. This is a straddle chair. Okay, you're gonna take your hands to the floor. So this is gonna set you up first for a crow pose. So the knees are already wide. It's easy to grab the arms. A little bit more shift to collect back through the midline. Big toes touch. Left foot, step it to the back of the mat. Then chaturanga the arms. Push the arms straight. Take the right knee down to the left wrist. And then sweep it back. Up and open. Here is a three-legged dog with an open hip, and then you're also tipping your left heel out left. So give yourself a little room to explore this opening. Okay, lift that left heel, right foot step forward. Okay, take this all the way up, warrior three, and then up to stand, feet to the floor. Arms to the sky. When you sit and twist to the left. Right elbow hook outside of left knee. Okay? When you come up to stand, right knee comes up with you. Open the right knee out wide right. And then take this into half moon pose with Ardha Chakrasana. So hold the foot. Hips open. It's pretty good. So we love Chakrasana, right? Okay? And then just the same, right? Coming up. Your right knee is already wide right. You fall right. To sit into that straddle chair. Right hand inside of right foot, left arm up. Right, this one's going for a bind, left arm across the low back. Right hand, arm underneath into that thigh. So just wrapping into a nice little toned place in that right leg. No big whoop. Then very gently when you let go of that, you come up, left knee lifts, and sit to chair pose. This one is actually taking us over to the right. And as you do, tiptoe, lift the heels. Take your hands to the back of the mat. Let your knees lean into your left upper arm and take a half crow. Pretty good. And then bring it right back where you started. Tip it back through the middle regular chair. When you come up, right knee lifts. Widen right knee, wide right. Sit. Here you are in your straddle chair. Left hand inside, left foot, right arm up. Right arm across the low back. Second bind, different leg, different side. Shoulders on the back. Legs are wide. Keep that right hip down. Release the arms. Right arm's going to pull you up. You're going to come up into the left leg, left knee lift, or into the right leg, left knee lifts. Sit to chair pose. We'll be making a full round here. So when you come up to stand, now again, right knee lifts, widen to the right, sit to chair. Super nice. There you go. Actually, yes, right hand to the inside of the right leg. Left arm up. Again, here's another bind. Left arm across, low back, right hand reach. This is a little bit different. Now straighten both legs and just lean forward. Right, balance the hips. This is for a little stretch of the glutes, a nice little sort of tone link to the hands. That's all that really is, right? Both hips bend, release the hands, come up onto the right leg, left knee lifts, sit to chair, looking good. This chair stays low, right foot steps wide right, left leg steps to meet it, looking good. Go tiptoes, wide knees, and then plant the hands. Here's a crow. This crow is going into your vinyasa. So bend the knees, plant the hands, lift the toes, chaturanga, and then up dog, to down dog. We have one more journey around the world, around the mat, in this sort of creative circle that we're taking together, our journey. So take your time. Here you are in your down dog, and let's load it up. Knees wide, bent, heart low, eyes forward. Right, fingers spread nice and wide. Easy, easy, easy. Load it up, strong legs. Spread wide fingers, light on the wrists. Nice light hop to the outsides of your hands. Right, come all the way up to stand. Yay. Hands to your heart. Center. We have one more journey. This one's going to the left, right? Thumbs are up. Okie dokie. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Sit to chair pose. Your chair is going into a crow pose. Right, so your knees are already wide. Make room, knees to the arms, feet, lift. Okay, right foot, step back. Then chaturanga the arms in that Kundalini as you straighten the arms. Left knee goes down, right wrist, then back. Open hip, three-legged dog. This open hip, three-legged dog goes right heel, right more. Right, so it tips over to the outer edge of that right foot. Okay, left hip is a nice, playfully opening. Super cute as the right heel lifts, the left knee tucks, place the left foot. Right, come up for warrior three. All the way up to stand. Hands to the sky, sit to chair, twist to the right. Left elbow outside of the knee. So good. All right, we're ready. Let's go around the mat. Right arm goes up. Right, as the right arm pulls you up to stand, lift the left knee. This is going to half moon pose with a chapasana leg. So grab that left ankle or foot immediately, and then right hand to touch the floor for the opening. Woo, this is a playful one. Okay, now very gently rising back up. You keep that left knee wide open left, and you step tombe left, right? Left hand inside, left foot, right arm reaching, shoulders squeezing, hands, elbows bend, binding. Right, nice wide knees, very strong legs. Release arms, come back up, right knee lifts. Sit to chair pose, nice and normal. Right, inhale, come up, left knee lifts, widen left knee, plant it, and now here's our second side for our bind. Right hand inside right foot, left arm across the low back, both elbows bind. Right, so wide knees, feeling the wide knees, actually coming from the strength of the glutes, hugging towards the sacrum in the center. Left arm goes up, you're gonna come back up, you're gonna come up, back with that left knee, you're gonna sit and twist to the left, right? So you've got a chair twist, heels lift, and then hands plant to your left. So the back of the mat, the legs hugging up that right upper arm, lean into your side crow, right? Hugging the knees, plant the feet, come back through the middle. Woo, here we go. Now it's left leg up, left knee goes wide left. Right leg comes back up to meet, and then you sit to chair pose. With the back of the mat, we're ready to make our way all the way back to the other side. Come back up to stand, left knee lifts, widen the left knee, fall over to the left. Here we go. Left arm to the inside of that left foot, right arm reach. Here's a bind, and this is the bind that went into a little glute stretch. So you hold the bind, and you straighten the legs. Right, you lean from the heels to the toes, and you can keep the right side of the chest open. Right, you have to choose that to keep that right shoulder tucked down away from the ear. Okay, knees bend, release the arms. Right arm pulls you up, you're back through the middle. There you are. Sit to chair. This stays low, right? Left leg, reach wide left. So you're coming slowly, closing center, right? To the middle. Then to the sky reach. Woo! Exhale and fold. So we've had a lot of that with a lot of arms. When you come forward, interlace your fingers back behind you. We're gonna go for a shoulder stretch. Okay? So if you were already in a forward bow, I think I might have said bow forward, so that's okay. You always can just lift the chest, find the hands behind you, little bend of the elbows to keep the upper back broad. And the shoulders connected, right? So when you fold in, you use your abdominal muscles, you use your exhale, you use your heat and your breath, and also your need to take like a little extra moment for yourself here, right? And let gravity assist you on this, right? With the weight of the arms, long away from the shoulders, ears. And then you let that go. Release those arms, so yay. Staying nice and easy with the neck, looking right, left, everything is good, right, creatively. Okay, hop, step, or jump to plank pose. Okay, we're gonna take a little vinyasa here. Chaturanga, up dog, and then come to all fours. Hands and knees. All right, this one is gonna be sort of like a funny little lacing. So you're gonna keep the toes tucked on this one. You're gonna straighten the right leg back behind you and lift the heel. Right, turn the hip open, right leg up to the right, and bend that right knee. Right, so you have this kind of 90-degree legs, right, or straddle squat tipped over on the side. Right knee is coming up towards your right shoulder. Then you're gonna sneakily point the foot to flex and take that right leg underneath you to the left as the left knee lifts, left heel goes right, and left arm picks up. You're going fallen warrior. Right, it's going to be a little bit sneakier than you think. Come back down to the butt. Now you have 90-degree open legs in a wide straddle. Turn towards the back leg. Fold into the left foot, towards the foot. Okay. Woo. Pretty cute, right? Now when you come up, you're coming up through the right arm. You're going to lean into your right butt cheek so you can pick up the left leg. Then when you turn over your right shoulder, your left foot's going to step towards the front of the mat to the wide left corner, left side of the mat. Push into the left foot, open up through the right hip, and place the right foot to the right. So now you have your wide straddle squat. So good. Come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up. This is going to finishing us here. Sit to a straddle chair. And now you're going to helicopter over your right shoulder. Right hand comes down to the floor to the right. And then lift the hips. And we're going into a nice little reach to that left arm. So my hips are up. It's like a weird tabletop or a one-arm back bend. Right? Drop the hips. Come back through the middle. And use your core to get back to the center side. Right? Hands plant to the floor. And you're just going to gently push into the floor to hop that to chaturanga. Up dog. And then all fours. This is the final move, right? So that was tangled and it brought in sort of a big sort of punch of notes. If you hadn't noticed, right, I've said it many times, our legs have been sort of playing in that straddle position, which is basically 90 degrees from one leg to the other, right? So it's a perfect shape to engage both the inner and outer thigh. And those are two areas of the thighs that we pay less attention to because the front and back are just so like monstrous and powerful, right? But the inner and outer are the ones that keep us shapeful, shapely in the way that we choose, right? So my right toes are tucked so they're ready for transition. My left leg is back, and then I'm opening my hip. My toes turn out, my left hip reach. Left knee bends. Reach it like you're aiming to your left tricep shoulder and you're scooping. Use your abdominal muscles tucked underneath over to the right, and then they both straighten. As that right knee lifts, the right heel goes to the left and the right arm picks up, and here's your fallen warrior. Legs are at least 90 degrees. If they're more wider, that's fine, right? Left hip comes down. Your shoulder stays down away from your ear so this doesn't pinch your upper back. When you come, you kind of shift from left butt to right butt and then out reaching over the right leg. Big breaths here so you're not missing anything on this little juicy moment. And this is also probably one of the slower moments of the practice today, which have been few, right? All right, here comes that cute little thing that we did before. Left arm goes up, right? And you lean into your right butt, right leg goes, left butt, right leg goes up. As you turn over your shoulder, the right foot follows, foot lands, lean into the right foot, lift up through that left leg, open, and then place, left foot wide left. Ooh, here's a straddle chair. And the last little piece is a helicopter to the left. Left hand, see the floor, reach, grab it, fingertips or flat hand. Squeeze the butt, lift the butt. Press the pelvis to the sky. Reach your right arm over that left shoulder, over the left arm. right? So it's going to the side. And then you drop the hips first. Come back through the middle. And then back to center, up the stand reach. And then let the arms come down by your sides. Whew. Take a little mountain pose. So your feet are still as wide as your mat. The palms are facing forward. So just to kind of tell you what you already know, because you know I love to do that. We have been working pelvis and glutes. As a result, getting lots of core. Today, it got a little bit more into the shoulders. But just now, we worked something which is very integral to the whole system, right? We talked about the sides of the legs, but we got the obliques and the front sides. We also got the hip hikers on sort of the high, low back, right? So just above the glutes where the pelvic crest kind of comes up into those regions of the back that can get a little sticky. So this is just gonna kind of help tie those things together. So right arm goes down to the right, left arm picks up. And so just by the example of what you were doing and how you see and feel and visualize your circular body, right? That's why how you think about how you're also then kind of bringing remedy into yourself. Drop that left shoulder a little bit. You're still leaning over to your right. That's stretching you from the top left hip, back hip, up and over. And then same thing, you open the chest and lean back a little bit. Now you're getting the front of the hip, front of the thigh, and those obliques. Your inhale and your feet pressing down bring you up to center. So this is kind of making sure that however much you might overwhelm your person, we also are kind of bringing ourselves, quelling that energy to make sure that we didn't just wipe ourselves out, okay? Right arm goes up, left arm down the side, right arm reach over. I know, I talk a lot. Right, so look down towards that left big toe. Here's that reach, right? And so breath, breath, breath out from that right low ribs, low back, kidneys, down to glute, back of the heel, that's fine, right? And then the inhale gives you that nice expression, which is a little back bend curve over the back of that left heel. Chin lifts, eyes looking towards your fingers. Feet press down, arm pulls you up, as well as the breath, and you're back to center, right? Hands to your heart. All right, we're gonna take a seat. I'm going to cross my legs. Right leg is in front of the left, right shin is in front of the left. Maybe you have a different one that's a little bit more secure. And I'm gonna start to bend my knees, my butt's sticking back, back. I'll show you from the side, right? And I'm just trying to see how long it takes, and it's different for all of us, to bend the knees, to pitch forward through the heart, but not curl, right? We're flexing, we're working into the toes, and you bring your butt to the floor, right? Do we like that? I hope you like it, because it's something we're gonna work on. And you'll get better at it, right? It's sloppy and it's cute. It's fun and it's a playful way of not necessarily looking graceful, but feeling kind of dynamic and using some great mobility, right? So let that be your own. You're in a high boat, obviously, right? Take that to a low boat. And then bend the knees, hold them, right? Just tuck the chin. Hold the knees in so you pull your belly in so you get a little bit of abdominal crunch. And we're gonna take the tiniest little sort of shavasana to honor ourselves. So feet together, knees wide, head to the floor, arms wide, palms up. Let's just take, we'll call this 10 breaths together. I will cue the first 5, okay? So inhale and exhale. Eyes are closed and everything is emptying out. Another inhale and an exhale. This inhale, bring in all your best intentions. Big inhale, filling up everything that is positive and bright. And the exhale, because you've got plenty to let go of still, regardless of how much work we do, we'll always have something we can release, we let it out. Inhale again to that empty space. Exhale to feel the relief. This is number 5 right here, inhaling. Exhale to enjoy that there's just a simplicity to having cleared and just loving that you're open and free. You have 5 breaths here to count on your own. I'll count mine myself, and then we'll finish together. The end of your 5th exhale, allow your knees to come together. Enjoy that feeling of regathering and knowing your center so easily, so sweetly, being able to get there so quickly. Roll to your side and bring yourself to your seat. Right? Come to your comfortable tall seat, the one that we started class with, the one that you feel comfortable. Closing out, little eyes closed. And right here, let your right hand come to your heart, your left hand go to your belly. You're going to fill up one more time from the belly into the left hand and up into the right hand, the heart. Hold it for a second and exhale it out your mouth. Let your hands come together at your heart. Honor the practice that you're doing, the change that you're making, and all the ways that it happens through the journey, through the ups, through the downs. Everything is necessary, right? Find the position that meets your best interests, your needs. We have to be our best so we can be the best to influence the rest, right? Bow to you, to your heart, to all hearts. Namaste. Tomorrow is Monday. Yoga at 6:30, as usual, without any changes. I thought tomorrow was a holiday, but I was wrong. Good to see you. Stay cute. Talk soon. Thank you. Bye.